education source. We're just out for the dog walk, which is, a big thing for us lately. And I feel really super gifted, blessed. We have a ton of green plants growing because we've had a lot of rain lately. And I'm going to get my hands out of these posts for a second. And what does that mean? That means that the horses are grazing, they're having a great time. This is a great time for growth. It's a great time for normal anti-inflammatory stuff to happen. More movement in our animal populations. And the flowers are blooming. So you might be hearing a popping noise behind me, and I don't know if they're building something or if they're target practicing, but it's pretty normal here in Texas. We hear target practice, there it goes, all the time because, people on ranches, they have guns, and they have guns. I don't know if this is what I started off talking about, but here we are distracted by the noise. People on ranches have guns, and they have them for all kinds of reasons, to protect themselves from predators, to protect their livestock from predators. And sometimes they have to euthanize their own animals because quite often there is not a veterinarian around who can make it in a timely manner to help that animal, cross the bridge without agony and torture and lots of pain. And if that animal is a production animal, there might be a really good reason. It might be a timely thing so that the product that animal is producing, be it meat or a baby or whatever, is, needs to be taken care of quickly. That said, I'll tell you what I really wanted to talk about this morning, and that is the flowers. So all the flowers are blooming, and we have, we've documented over 60 different wildflower species on our property that we can document, that we can actually name. But when they start blooming, the other thing that happens is we start seeing the pollinators come out. We start seeing butterflies and honeybees and all of those animal creatures, insects that have a job, and they're out there doing their job. And so, those pollinators, bees, and you hear about bees that are used for pollinating things like almond trees and cotton fields and things like that. But you know what? Most flowers have some kind of pollinator that requires their help. We also have milkweed here, so we attract butterflies, monarch butterflies. Then we have mud puppies, not the lizard, just the dog. So it's been raining for several days, and the dogs are really enjoying being out here in the sunshine and getting in a good walk, some exercise, and doing what dogs do on their walk, going to the bathroom. It's not the bathroom. They're defecating. We use a bathroom. Dogs, not so much. Although there's that occasional one that's super trained and knows how to go in, use the toilet, and flush. But dogs, just like humans, are animals of habit, Creatures of habit do things on a regular basis. And when they do them on a regular basis, they're healthier. If you are a veterinarian or a chiropractor who would like to help the animals in your practice have more regular everything, routine response to their environment, the ability to, what do we always ask? Is it eating, drinking, pooping, peeing? The ability to do all those things on a regular basis. Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com, where, it's really our job to help doctors create practices that are successful, practices that are not, that don't end with one person. Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com.